Now, our final guest today is the Fingal Poetry Slam 2020 champion, and I can testify that he was bloody brilliant, because I was there and I only came third, but I was very happy to come third because this guy was awesome and literally nailed it. He is a gifted spoken word performer, as you're about to see. Always relatable, light-hearted, but he has an uncanny ease of finding the right way to highlight current issues. With an ability to make you laugh one moment, make you cry the next, but most importantly, with a goal to make Ireland grand again. I am very delighted to present our final performer today, James William Dillon, aka Jimbo.
What an intro. Thank you very much. Yeah. I'm really excited about this. It's just so momentous. You know, what a build, and being asked to do this. So happy. So, let's try and get into it. So, Message in a Bottle was Poetry Ireland's team of this, and in here it's a Message in a Casino. So, I tried to write a poem for this. So let's hope it's alright. You need to know that going into this, okay? It starts off with some silica sand and soda ash. And a little bit of... Starts off with some silica sand and soda ash. And a little bit of limestone to make it hard. And then we add recycled shards, and with a bit of heat, we get molten glass. Then it's blown into molds with compressed gas, and now we have a vessel capable of holding messages, keeping letters inside from becoming wet, can traverse across great distances so unexpected recipients can investigate its contents. Now I'm sending the world an SOS, but it's not a sting operation. And the police are nowhere to be seen while we're in this little house by the sea. And the message is loud and clear. This is no normal casino, so statements like, "Sorry sir, but your money is no good here," can't be heard. And there's no one topping up my drink every 2 minutes to give me the illusion of winning, so I'll just keep spending. And I'm amazed, wide-eyed, not snake eyes. Right here, it feels like a dream, so I'm asking anyone in my vicinity to hit me. And I'm willing to go bust. And if you check behind the ornaments, you might find either a secret passageway or dust that will be older than all of us. And about this floor, it's apparently the shape of a Chinese star. 8 different types of wood, and one's gone extinct, you can't even get anymore. And the decor is pristine. From the outside, it's like one big room, but after you do the tour, you'll know there's actually 16. And if the walls could talk, I bet they'd sound posh. And conversate about, I don't know, probably how much a barrel of pineapples would cost. And like a regular casino, there's no clocks, the windows are locked, and they don't let you on the roof in case you jump off. And James Caulfield, the first Earl of Charlemont, picked wisely when he tasked Chambers to create this monument. If the rumours are true, Bram Stoker's great-granddad built that row of houses in Fairview to block out the view. Michael Collins hid in the tunnels for a week or two, and Caulfield was a fan of the art, so I think he'd really like what we're currently doing in this room. And I'd like to imagine, just for his passing, he penned a message, stuck it in the bottle, took a trip to the bay and sent it, addressed it to all his descendants, and it would have simply said, "We all know gambling's a sin, but with the Casino Marino there is no gamble, because the house always wins." So I let you in on a secret. I finished that this morning. Yeah, there's nothing like writing a poem last minute to settle the nerves, you know that way. So Damien's kind enough to put me last. And can I just say, is this like lino on the floor?
Yeah, lino. It's really fancy lino.
Yeah, so this is what it looks like underneath, yeah? Okay, yeah, just that there. So, yeah, Damien was nice enough to ask us to come here. Really, thanks very much. You should definitely, you're going to plug it at the end, aren't you?
Oh, yes, yeah.
There's 32 poets from 32 counties later on tonight. Poetry Day Ireland's just great, isn't it? No, we just love it. I'm in the third wave. I'll put it back. But he was saying he wants me to finish off the show because I'm quite jovial. But I know that you people being here are very cultured. And if you go to a poetry show, you need at least one kind of serious one. And this is one that I actually sent in to Damien for the Eat the Storm podcast. And it's one that I wrote when I wasn't feeling too good. But I'm feeling great now, if you couldn't tell. Sorry too much. But it's called NDTGL. And it stands for I'm not doing too good lately. No. You see, I'm starting to relish in people's failings. Once exciting, now trivial tasks, I'm no longer able. Nicotine cravings. All these diets, I just can't shift away. And one more, mundane Monday, will result in blood-stained hands while I'm shackled to a Garda station table, refusing to give an official statement. So yeah, this needed to be typed out. Because the words are so filled with rage, if written down would sear the page. And those close will consume the fumes and make you feel like this too. See, I'm not doing too good lately. I'm frustrated at your good news I hear on the daily. Everything on the telly irritates me. I feel like I've ruined lives and not been there at important times, so memories you can recall easily to me, they're vague and lack clarity. A what if mentality has me lashing out internally, so even if it's nicey nice on the surface, best believe beneath it's being said through gritted teeth for an internal release. But even after that, I can't find peace, not even in sleep. My dreams haunt me. I'm not doing too good lately. Life itself is magnifying my failings. Sharp change of direction, this knee starts grating. My mental health right now, it's in a cruel state. I'm destined to be broke forever and have everyone hate me. But in this current mood, I'd prefer the lonely urn sitting in a church that's empty. Take solace in the knowledge that if this is now out of my head, you won't find me anywhere near a toppled chair dead, having those closest to me grieving the fact that I cut short my destiny. You're more than a creation of your ancestors' naked gestations, fighting father time and mother nature. It's like you were born. So let's explore what that reason was for. And yeah, life right now is probably shit, but it gets better. So make sure you stick around for it. Because it's okay, baby, if you're not doing too good lately. I kind of panicked a little bit when Damien kind of invited me to do this, because you kind of look at your poems that you've already written and you look at it like a classy place like this and you say, oh God, I can't say that one. That's kind of half the reason I wrote the first one. And then I was spanning through and it says, what's the most highbrow poem that I have? Kind of show you off of. So this one's just to demonstrate all the big words I know. And it's called Big Words. My vernacular is quite spectacular. In fact, words I've accrued due to the adverse nature of my views would render your vocabulary feeling somewhat subdued. You see, I don't read religiously, but when I do, the thesaurus is the scripture I prefer to peruse to cut loose. A B, abdicate. From this dais, or stage, my gateway to a more pinky finger raised, sipping tea for days kind of ways. You see, my vocabulary wants to aggrandise to a lexicon far superior. It would cast a behemoth in its shadow quicker than you could say. Flocks in us in a hill of vilification. Which you better not do to my artistic creation. And don't even fathom encroaching me with the flippant stipulation that my nomenclature should be subpar because of my socio-economic situation. It's fallacious at best, a glib attempt to scowl from an ivory tower. Paragon of poetry, pariah of artistry, pause the idolatry for my inherent ability to act as my own vessel, which all big words can congregate and then proliferate. Burnish my body, for I am the living glossary. You think James Coffey would like that?
I think he'd love it. I think he probably wouldn't understand it.
Oh. I'll take that. So will I do one or two more?
Do two more.
Okay. So, being asked to do this is like living the dream. But imagine you just kept having nightmares. I'm living the dream, which really means people from my past keep popping up being very vocal, disagreeing on how I do things. They come at me, but my wrists turn limp when I try and attack back. I step wrong off paths, have many heart attacks. My teeth always get chipped while I'm chewing the fat with dead celebrities. Everyone I love in my life has died at some point, horrifically. But I'm living the dream. No sound comes out when I scream. I try, but can't run away from stuff that scares me. The only thing that can stop me, a lobotomy. Nothing's what it seems to be, so I hope that's cold sweat that wet the bed and not me. But I'm living the dream. You were there, and you were there, and you were there. All floating mid-air, so in this near-lucid state, as third eye tapping into the unknown abyss, don't wake me. Hold back the prince's kiss because I'm living the dream. So, usually when I'm in a place like this, my name is James William Dillon. But like, if you walk outside the door, it's just Jimbo, alright? That's everyone knows me as. So if you're looking for me online, it's Jimbo's my name. And if you want to go see me again, I'm actually doing a show this Sunday. You know, just before the bank holiday and stuff. We all just going to town, yeah? We'll go Shin A. Where is it? Just facing the Liffey, if it's around there. Will I put on the hat for this one, will I?
Yeah, please.
Makes sense, doesn't it? Okay. So thanks everyone for listening.
Is there one for everyone in the audience?
No. They're experiment, I know, it's fast. Hopefully one day. But this is the poem that I sent into Damien, and he was kind enough to share it with everyone. If you haven't already listened to it, Eat the Storms podcast, Anne's going to be on it, isn't she?
I'll need some.
This is a community, you know what I mean? Like, they're all building each other up. But yeah, this is the one that won me the Fingal Poetry Slam. And yeah, got published then in the Scariest Times or something like that.
Yeah.
This is what it's about, isn't it? We're making moves. Okay, so I hope he's had a great Poetry Day, Ireland. Okay, it's going to keep going with it. But I've been James William Dillon, and this is Make Ireland Grand Again. I want to go back. I can't say exactly to when. Not so far back when the spuds were duds. Civilians dying in the rising before all Éireann came to order, or all the troubles on the border. I'd like to cherry pick the best bits. When Ireland was grand. I'd like to talk to those who built Newgrange. Ask how they timed the winter solstice to a T. When Oscar Wilde roamed the streets, or James Joyce during Ulysses. Celtic Tiger in its peak, and the only bust in sight was Molly Malone's. Everyone has a Tamagotchi. Italian 90 playing on the telly again, and fuck Scalacci. The night Krista Borg seen red. Aspirations higher. Nelson dethroned and erecting the spire. McGregor. Not when he was flogging whiskey to outfellas, when he was made champ, and there was talk of putting him on the stamp and the coinage. The belittling of Rod Little. Ah, no, aim, leave it bleed now. You wouldn't give a slip to Colester. And poor Celtic. What if Georgie Burgess got the snip? Garth Brooks has played some gigs. If Barry McGuigan had weak wrists or Johnny Logan had a lisp, we'd still be dancing in Billy Brennan's barn or around a pint of plain. If I drown in this nostalgia, these are the grand times I'd want to be found reeling in. I'd keep on it. I like it. We'd have Katie Taylor thanking God, another try by that lad bod, and less ATMs getting robbed. Pre-foot and mouth outbreak, post Henri's handball heartache. When the Pope came and kissed the land, that was grand. When we could withstand an orange weather warning, that was grand. When all the snakes were banned, that was grand. A time where everyone who wants it gets to shift. We all get taught French by the girls in Bewitched. The batter on your Bordeaux fish is always crisp. Fearless Paul Kimmage, questioning Lance on his drug stance. Michael Flatley's ankles are wringing wet because of river dance. The 32 counties, if we get the chance. When the smell of air factories wafted through our streets, the mix of Cadbury's hitting the breeze, blended potatoes, onion and cheese, perfectly in harmony. Father Ted gives every eulogy. And we stop mimicking the States. They want to be great. We'll settle for grand as long as their homeland is where having the crack originates without debate. Michael D is handled with care by the safe hands of Packy Bonner so he can lay a wreath whenever we need him. The leaves are always in free fall on Raglan Road. No matter where you go in the world, as an Irish pub, we communicate in wink and elbow code. If we live with the clarity of Padraig Pearse's pen, we will make Ireland grand again.
Thanks again. Even if there wasn't a cap for everybody in the audience.